Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below. We have fetched the nearby restaurants. Now it's time that we fetch their data. So we will fetch two kinds of data. One is going to be the restaurant details and the another is going to be the restaurant food items. So we will create a provider. Here we do have this restaurant provider. And the next thing, here is the restaurant model. The next we want to introduce is list of food items. Okay. So we'll go to restaurant app, go to model. Here we do have food model. Copy this food model and we will come back to restaurant, come back to Uber Eats. Here we'll create a new file and name it food model dot paste the entire model. We will go to restaurant provider and it's going to be list of food model foods equals to an empty list. So the next thing which we are looking forward for is adding up data inside restaurants and adding up data inside foods. So we will again move to restaurant app and here we will go with two functions. We have restaurant crude services. We have this fetch restaurant data. We will copy this function, come back here, and inside services we will go with fetch restaurant services. And here we do have get nearby restaurants, and the next function is going to be fetch restaurant data. So we will import necessary thing. Okay, we have to import Cloud Firestore here. So we will add Cloud Firestore onto our PubSpec. So we'll go to terminal, go with Flutter pub add Cloud Firestore. And it will add Cloud Firestore onto our project. Next, we have to declare this Firestore also. We will go to constants and here we will just declare this Cloud Firestore. Let's go to restaurants constant file. And here we do have this Firestore storage. Let's copy them all. Who knows when it will be used. So we have to import multiple packages. We have to import Flutter pub add UUID. Then we will go with image picker. Flutter pub add image picker. And next we want to add storage and Firestore. So we have added Firestore. Next going to be Firebase storage. Let's move back to this. Let's know the name of the package. And it's Firebase storage. Copy this name. Come back here. We will go with Flutter pub add Firebase storage. Now let's import all of them one by one. We have image picker, we have UUID, we have Firebase Firestore. We will import Firebase Firestore and at last we will import the storage and we are good. Next we'll come back here. We have to import Cloud Fire Storage and next we have to import constants file. Then here we have to go with restaurant model and we are good. So here it is fetch restaurant. The next we want to do is fetch food. We will again go back to restaurant app, go to the services, and here we do have food data services, upload food and fetch food. So we are concerned about this function. Copy this,
move back to our Uber app, Uber Eats app, and paste this function here. And we have to import the food model. We will import it. Now we will go to get nearby restaurants. Not this one. Let's go to provider. Restaurant provider, we have add restaurants. And here we will go with add foods. So we'll go with foods dot add, and here we will come for food model data. Here we'll go with data and notify listeners. Now we'll head back to services. Here we do have fetch restaurant services, and after we get a restaurant data, we want to make sure that we add that restaurant data and we add whatever food is available. So we have got the ID here, that is we have the ID of the restaurant. Now the next thing which we are looking forward for is fetching the restaurant data. So here we'll pass string, and it's going to be Resturant ID, and here instead of auth we will go with Resturant ID, and it's returning data. And here what it's doing up, so it is returning food data. Okay, good. So here we do have food, and here also we will be in need of string, and it's going to be restaurant ID. Let's is equal to, here we'll go with restaurant ID. So we will go to provider, and instead of this we will simply go with restaurants restaurant model theta equals, here we have to pass the ID, string restaurant ID, and we have to make this asynchronous. We will go with await restaurant services with restaurant services dot fetch restaurant data, and here we do have the restaurant ID, and the next it's going to add up. It's good. Here also it will work somewhat like that only. Instead of the food model we will go with restaurant ID. Here we'll go with list of food model food data equals await, and it's going to be an asynchronous function, await restaurant services dot fetch food data, and then it will add the food data onto the foods, and we will add the entire list which we have fetched to the food list of food model. So we have these two functions here. Now we will go to fetch restaurant services, and we will come back here, and inside of it we do have to import provider. Next we have to import restaurant services, and here we will go with dot add restaurants, and it's going to be model dot id. The next thing it's going to be context dot read. We will just simply copy this entire thing, paste up here, dot, and it's going to be add foods. Here we'll pass the restaurant ID. So what the entire thing it's going to happen is that whenever our geofile will locate a nearby restaurant within 20 kilometer of range or radius, it will add that restaurant and then it will add that food of that restaurant. Let's go back to this model, and after notifying listeners we want to print the list. So we'll go with a log message. Here it's going to be restaurants dot length dot toString. And before that we want to go with another log message. Here we'll go with total restaurant fetched are this one. And again here we will do the same thing. Let's copy this one, paste up here. Total food items fetched are, here it's going to be foods dot length dot string. Let's restart our application and test it out. Before testing it out, we have to add the provider in our multi-provider thing. So we'll copy this change notifier, paste up here, and here we will go with the name of the provider, and it's restaurant provider. Copy this name, paste up here, and we are good. Now let's test it out. And here we have successfully fetched the total number of restaurants and total number of food items. So there are 4 restaurants in total, and in total we have fetched 13 food items.
Hi everyone, if you are finding this content helpful and want to dive deeper into the course, make sure to check out the entire course available on Udemy. By purchasing the course, you will get access to the course content, downloadable resources, and exclusive material to help you master developing this app using Flutter and Firebase. The link is in the description below.